criminal summoning. 7 Kelly Mary Henry 193. And you'll see the fake sun in alignment to me, where the people of the state are stalking on the roads and the highways, molesting with impossible light. This is the criminal purpose. They're monitoring with engineered light. This is the purpose of the fake sun that is still here on this side of the road when I'm documenting coming from Upland, California. This is stalking. All right? It doesn't matter what your outfit is, what your uniform is. These are the demon-possessed gang stalking. And they go to great lengths to make sure that they are in the path to engage in methods of surveillance with the state. 09099 Paul 2. And the entity is engaging in this while the fake sun is here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 in the evening. They're not doing anything but stalking, and nothing under the law is going to protect you because you're wearing a neon orange jacket and you're digging in the concrete, and the city has permitted it, the city that's engaged in surveillance. P.O.C. BRRYSLW. 7EIC 662. 7TFZ 982. Triangle Enterprises Incorporated is gang stalking. This is Al Vand, that's the owner, license EP1826, potentially similar. Genesis Metals, James Metals, Riverside Pressing. These are gang stalking businesses engaging in surveillance in Ontario, California, and they're doing so under the fake sun. Okay, this is engineered light. This is the significance of that psychopath. My shadow's appearing over here. That's my shadow. That's impossible light activity. It's appearing upon 8TKZ847. They're monitoring, and that's the fake sun. It is currently 7:03 a.m. The entity has the fake sun rising over me at the 537 North Euclid Avenue bus stop, across the street from the Bethel Congregational Church, where the Ontario Police Department are stalking by helicopter, doing so while the people of the state are maintaining surveillance, stalking in that environment. Conspicuous surveillance is an unlawful threat. It's an act of terrorism by the government that is cloaking itself as a population that are exploiting the Constitution as being private citizens engaging in private activity, and they are not. That is the malicious engagement in the pattern of conduct, and this entity committed criminal summoning last night again, for which this entity shall be prosecuted, and those engaging in that are subject to federal prison. And there is a body of evidence of this population that's engaging in the criminal pattern of conduct and furtherance of murder, engaging in criminal summoning routinely with the gang stalking police departments such as Upland Police and the Ontario Police, for which they're going to federal prison. All right, this is P.O.C. It is currently 7:04 a.m. while the population facilitates ongoing gang violence by those that are bearing weapons and badges, where they are engaging in what is criminal activity, maintaining a criminal enterprise, and doing so under the malicious guise of calling it law enforcement in the state of California. This is P.O.C. This is why Walmart is hosting the pattern of conduct, where I'm being gang stalked by the Ontario Police Department by helicopter, by the Upland Police Department by helicopter, by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department by helicopter, and Walmart intentionally crossing path tracking steps. This is what's happening on the roads and the highways. Animosity is what you need to know about the fact that they hate you as well while they're monitoring you in the United States. Gang stalking on the roads and the highways, keeping your genitalia under surveillance, making $1 while they're doing so, violating you as human beings. And then as you enforce your rights, you're looking at the hostility that Walmart embodies while they're gang stalking on the roads and the highways under a fake sun. They are stalking with impossible light that's as targeted as the entity maintaining this environment at nightfall, and the vehicles over there are moving across this wall. That's absurd, mentally ill behavior while the population is stalking. 8YYK972, license 8 Yolanda Kelly 977. 29789 Kelly 3. Stalking on the roads and the highways where there are no car accidents. This is where the population commits murder. And they also have a whole industry where they profit off of it, such as insurance companies who are gang stalkers in California. This is P.O.C. They're monitoring and tracking. They're not having car accidents. They're murdering people. License plate 8 Mary Yolanda Apple 353. This is P.O.C. It's the same with San Bernardino County. They know they're going to prison. They engage in criminal defamation and they're going to prison. License 7 MWG 931 6S Mary Kelly 002. San Bernardino County is engaged in gang stalking, demons that are mentally ill, and the abuse of the behavioral health. San Bernardino County, which is a heavily documented gang stalker, are crossing paths just like San Antonio Regional Hospital and American Medical Response yesterday. The entities engaging in this with the City of Ontario together, who committed kidnapping, as you'll see, on June 16, 2022. You have the entity that is documented, and they're going to federal prison while they advertise their engagement in the pattern of conduct. License plate 9SAD205. This is stalking by millions of people And that's the prosecution of an entity that committed, what I want to be clear, criminal summoning. And this is exposing terrorism in the United States, domestic terrorists that are inside of the United States, POC. It is currently 7:06 a.m. This is the Nephilim, 7TQM016. Clearly, the Nephilim have no business whatsoever. It is totally inappropriate and a danger while they're in the medical field, in the legal profession, in law enforcement, and they are exploiting and abusing positions in order to engage in this criminal monitoring conduct. 7SVS093, where they are sacrificing American citizens unto Satan. These are demons. This is POC. This is the pattern of conduct continuing from Ontario, California to Upland, California, seamlessly. And that's the prosecution of the U.S. government. That's the pattern of conduct. This is POC. This is the entity in surveillance in California. This is the inhumane sex offense of vagina monitoring while a population keeps your genitalia under surveillance. POC.